I am pleased to be joined by the one and only Brooke Henderson. Brooke, welcome back to your National Open and welcome back to Vancouver. Overall, what's it like being back at the CPKC Women's Open?
It's amazing. I'm so excited that we have the opportunity to play here at Shaughnessy. It's an amazing golf course, and CPKC always treats all the girls and myself extremely well this week. So it's a lot of fun, and yeah, just gonna try to go out and make the most of this opportunity.
What's it like preparing for this National Open for you? I know this event means so much to you, but I know you were here for Media Day a couple months ago. Just overall, what has the excitement level been like for you?
Yeah, this week's a big deal. It's the highlight of my year pretty much every year. It's exciting to get to be so close to so many fans, and regardless of where we are in the country, the fans and the crowds come out to watch, and just to feel that kind of love and support, it's really special. And I try to do my best and try to sign a bunch of autographs and take some pictures, but also trying to make sure that I give the right amount of time for myself to properly prepare and get the right amount of rest so that I can go out and perform on Thursday through Sunday. But winning this championship back in 2018 is definitely a highlight of my career, so I'd love to be able to do that again someday.
I know, as you said, this week is a lot. There's definitely, that pressure of everything. How do you approach this week? Is there anything you do differently to kind of just subdue all those additional responsibilities or pressures?
I think coming into the week, it's going to be a big week, and that's like really exciting. And like I said, it's such an incredible opportunity. And this week, I'm just really trying to make the most of that opportunity, and be the best I can on and off the course. And it's been a little bit up and down year, so hopefully this will be more of an up week. But I feel like the game is trending in the right direction, and just gotta stick to the process.
All right, we'll start to open it up. Right before we do, I just want to say for anyone on the Zoom, if you have a question, please let me know in the chat function of this call so I know to call on you when we hand it off to the Zoom. But we'll start down here with Adam.
Hey, Brooke. You played the golf course today. Maybe can we get some just initial thoughts on Shaughnessy and what's it going to take to have success on this golf course this week?
Yeah, for sure. Yesterday morning early, played the back nine, and then played the front nine today. So I've gotten to see all 18 holes, and it's in amazing condition. It's going to be really fun and a challenge to play. I think ball striking is definitely going to be a big key here. The fairways are pretty tight and the greens are pretty small, so ball striking will definitely be very important and a big key. And the greens are very slopey as well, so making sure that you're hitting the right spots on the greens. So I'm headed out to the range after this to work on some ball striking, so hopefully it's sharp come Thursday.
5 years since you won this championship in 2018. Some days does it feel like it's been 5 years? Some days does it feel like it was just yesterday? Maybe talk a little bit about the time in between the win and kind of the 5-year anniversary this year.
Yeah, it's crazy that it was 5 years ago. I feel like out here on tour, time goes by really quickly. Like I can't believe it's already August this year, and only have 8 events left on the schedule for my playing schedule. So, things go by really quick, and I still remember so many details of that rainy, windy, cold Sunday in Regina, and it was just a highlight, and I'll always remember how special that was. And to have the opportunity again this week, 4 solid rounds, I could potentially put myself in that position again, which is really, really exciting. And yeah, I kind of get goosebumps even just thinking about those special moments back 5 years ago, and I would love the opportunity and love the chance to repeat it.
Hi, Brooke. Just a little bit more on the golf course. What in particular do you think you have to do especially well to contend this week?
I mentioned the ball striking. I think it's going to be a big key because the fairways, are tight, and there's trees that kind of stick out on certain sides of the fairways too. So it's going to be important to have a good strategy and then to be able to execute.
Do you expect it's going to be one of those weeks where par is a pretty good score? I mean, how do you view scoring this week? I know it's difficult to make a prediction because so many things can change during the week, but what's your gut feeling about scoring this week?
Yeah, definitely there's a lot of variables and the conditions too, and depending on the weather and the wind. But, right now I think pars will be a very good score, and I don't imagine the scores will be too low. The greens are firm, they're hard to hold, so It's not like you can just go in and really be attacking a lot of things either. So, pars are good, I think, this week, and birdies are bonus.
One last question from me. You touched on this earlier, but how would you describe your year? You won your first event. You had a second recently at the Evian, and then there's been some not so great results. How are you kind of looking at the year?
Yeah, to start out on such a high was amazing, and I'm really happy that I took some pressure off early. That winning every year is a big goal of mine, and I like to win twice. So hopefully the second win's coming up here soon. But definitely took a lot of pressure off early in the year, which is really nice. And I haven't had as many top results as maybe I would have liked, but I feel like I am learning a lot this year, and I'm continuing to grow, as a person and as a player. And I think, that's the main goal, is just continuing to grow and try to get better in all of the different ways that you can. And, finishing second at Evian, where I was defending champion, that was really cool. It was a lot of fun to be back in contention and, shooting low scores and playing great golf. And Celine played amazing. And I just couldn't catch her. Nobody could. She was just too good. But, just to kind of be in those final groups again and feeling that energy was a big boost. And, hopefully the next few weeks here, I'm playing 3 in a row, so hopefully I can get that feeling again.